Hi guys, welcome to this series of videos on how to write emails in English. Now in this first video we're going to look at something that's very important in many jobs, and that is how to write an email to introduce ourselves and our company. Probably we're sending the email to someone that we don't know and we want to say who we are and what our company does. Normally it's when we're looking for business, for suppliers or for manufacturers, someone who we want to do business with. Something that's very common, I know, in both sales and marketing jobs. In this video we'll break it down. We'll break the email down. We'll look at it in 5 stages. That's something that I recommend in general when you write emails. And I will leave the email that we're going to write and lots of other model emails and lots of other advice in the class which accompanies this video, and I'll leave a link below the video. Okay, so let's get going. Now, the first thing we want to do is to give our name and to give also our title and the name of our company. When we give our name, normally in an email it sounds much better to use "my name is." So for example, we might say, "My name is David Smith and I'm the Managing Director of Smith Toys." Or in my case, "My name is Chris Bartlett and I am a teacher at Business English 23. Okay, so in our example email, we are a sales director at a company which manufactures toys. Okay, and that's what we're going to put in our first line. We're going to introduce ourselves. So, "My name is James Smith and I am the sales director of Toys for All, full stop." We've started the email with "Dear John." Dear is quite formal. If you want to be more informal, you can start with "hello." If you want to be very formal, well, use the surname of the person. "Dear Mr. Smith," "Dear Mr. Jones." We've finished the email with "best regards," which is quite formal as well. Okay, to be more formal, we would use "yours sincerely." Okay, "yours sincerely." So there's the start of our email. "Dear John, my name is James Smith and I am the sales director of Toys for All. Best regards, James." Now that's clearly not an email that we can actually use, so let's go on to stage 2 and look at how to give more information about our company. Now in English, when we talk about a company, we often use the first person plural because we see a company or another organization as a group of people. So giving more information about the company, we'll use "we are." We are. So for example, we might say we are software developers. We are a design agency, which maybe sounds a bit strange, but that's what we would say. We are a design agency. Okay, so let's head back to our email. We've already started the email. "My name is James Smith and I am the sales director of Toys for All." And now we give the information about our company. We are manufacturers of educational toys. I often like to give a little bit more information and people often want to know where we're from. So let's change that line a little bit. We are manufacturers of educational toys and are based in Glasgow, Scotland. Okay, so that's the easy part out of the way. The first few stages are quite easy. Now comes the more difficult thing, and what we normally do at this stage is say why we are sending the email. Okay, so now comes one of the most critical parts of the email, and we need to say why we are writing. What's the reason why we've decided to send this email? And let's look at some examples. We are looking for a web design agency in Poland. We are interested in selling our toys on your online e-commerce platform. Obviously, what you write here is going to depend on what you do. So I've left a lot more examples in the class that accompanies this video. So coming back to our email. Dear John, my name is James Smith and I'm a sales director of Toys for All. We are manufacturers of educational toys and are based in Glasgow, Scotland. Now comes one of the two critical phrases. Toys for All are currently looking for distributors in Spain. And your company has been recommended to us. In these emails, it's always a good idea to talk positively about the other person's organization. Okay, so that's why I've put here, your company has been recommended to us. Okay, just to say something positive about the other person's company. Okay, and now the final part of the email. What we always have to do in these type of emails is to propose something. We don't write an email because, we just felt like writing an email. We write an email because we want to sell something, or we want to work with someone, or we want to buy a service. And so we're going to put that in the last line. And as I said, the last line is quite critical. Now, when we propose something in English, we normally use would you, would you. So if we are, for example, manufacturers, we might say, would you be interested in receiving our latest product catalogue? If we're web designers, web developers, we might propose an evaluation. So we might say, would you be interested in a free evaluation of your website? Now, clearly this line is going to depend on exactly what you do. But I would recommend using this format, would you. One very, very common thing that we propose is to propose a meeting, either virtually or by telephone or in person. And that's what we're going to do in our email now. Okay, so I've started the email as normal, blah, 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 blah. We've introduced ourselves, we've said why we are writing, and now comes the critical part. We're going to propose a meeting. And for that, I'm going to say, would you be willing to meet our managing director to discuss a possible collaboration? There's lots of ways of saying that last line, but this is personally the one that I would choose. There's many other examples which I'll leave in the text that accompanies this class. Okay, so we've finished our email and we've finished the class. I hope it's been useful for you. Remember, as I've already said, there's a lot more information and there are many more examples on our website, and the link is in the comments below this video. On the website, we've also got many more classes on writing emails in English and also on speaking on the telephone. So do check those out. Okay, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.